Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Christine. So today I'm bringing to you guys a full face of my holy grail products. I went through all of my makeup, even the stuff that I had in storage, and pulled out like my favorite one item from every single category. This is going to be like a makeup tutorial style where I'm actually putting on the products on my face. This is not going to be one of those videos where it's like full face of makeup using 5 products. I'm using a lot of products, but everything is my absolute favorite, and I am planning on doing a makeup starter kit video soon, so stay tuned for that. If you guys are interested in seeing a full face of my holy grails, first make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already and the little notification bell, and let's go ahead and get started. If you guys saw my last week's video, I did a bikini haul, which I haven't done in a really long time, but you know what? It's getting warmer. Hose season is coming. Check out that video if you haven't seen it already. But anyways, I wanted to go ahead and go into a little bit of skin prep before we lay on the makeup. I'm gonna start off with my absolute favorite. This is the Pharmacy Hydrating Coconut Gel Sheet Mask. This is the best thing ever because it is like a gel sheet mask. There's 3 layers. So first you have an inner layer of blue. Peel that off, and this smells so good. And then you want to peel the outer blue layer off. Love the texture of this mask because it doesn't feel like any other sheet mask that I've tried before. It's like a gel mask. I'm gonna go eat something in the kitchen, drink some water, harass my dog, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that it has been like 3 hours, I'm gonna take this off. Next, I'm gonna go in and finish up my skincare. I just got a new lens on my camera. There's no zoom feature, so every time I bring you guys closer, I literally like grab the tripod, and please appreciate when I zoom you in. Next, we're gonna go in with my favorite Pharmacy Do It All eye cream. I have loved this for a really long time, and I'm nearing the bottom of my second one. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know how many packages I get. Constantly trying out new skincare all the time, and the fact that I've gone through 2 whole tubs of this should say something about it. So I just think it's so beautiful. It wears beautifully under makeup, and it's super hydrating. Next, we are gonna go in with this Ulla Henriksen Glow Cycle Retinol Power Serum. This serum is my favorite, especially during the day. I love using the serum alone because it's so hydrating that I don't even need like a moisturizer. And this stuff is amazing because it is so brightening. And I always drag my serums down my neck, don't forget, because that is the first place that you show signs of aging. Now that the skin looks amazing, I'm gonna go in next with my brows. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color Ebony. This is my favorite ride or die. I will continue purchasing this until I die. Probably like my 4th or 5th jar of it. I use it every single day. It just lasts throughout anything. I can be sweating buckets, swimming, and my brows stay on. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with my eye makeup. That way, if I have any fallout or anything, or if I want to kind of like clean up the wing, I can go ahead and do that without worrying about my foundation wearing off. My favorite eyeshadow palette from like my whole collection is actually Drugstore. It is this Wet n Wild, not a basic peach. I just love this palette. I reach for it all the time. I went to a meet and greet. I met Desi Perkins. I've never loved a celebrity YouTuber as much as I love her. When I went to go meet her, I wanted to make sure my makeup was snatched, and I use this palette. So I just reach for this all the time. All the colors in here are so good. They all blend really nicely. The shimmers are good too. Starting off with this transition color, I'm going to go in with my Morphe M518 brush. I always start in the outer corner. As I slowly get more of the product off of the brush, I slowly bring the brush inward, so that way we get less product in here and you have a more like diffused look. I didn't pick up any more product. I'm just using whatever still is on the brush. These shadows just blend so flawlessly and easily. But next, I'm going to pick up this dark brown, and I have a slightly smaller brush right here, so I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that. This is a Morphe M514 brush. In the outer corner right here, I'm just going to pat a little bit and then use my circular motion to blend it out. Okay, so I'm happy with the way that looks, and I'm going to go in with Morphe M441 brush, and I'm going to go ahead use this to blend all the colors together and make sure we have a really smooth blend. So that is what the eyeshadow looks like, and it is messy right here, but I'm going to go ahead and clean that up. Since my face is really hydrated, I'm actually just going to use my finger. I want it to kind of like wing out, so I'm just going to go ahead and wipe upwards just like that. Okay, and that is what the shadow looks like. It looks really good. I feel like it's really flattering on my eye shape. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same to this eye. I'm gonna go ahead and put a shimmer on the middle of my lid, and I have been loving this red. I'm just gonna go in with my finger. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you know my favorite lashes of all time are from AliExpress. This is a brand new pack. I haven't even opened these yet, but these are $2 or $3 lashes, and these are just like my favorite. They're just beautiful. They're really wispy and pretty, and I love that they kind of flare out at the end as well. And the band is nice and thin, so it makes it really nice if you are newer to using falsies. My favorite lash glue of all time is this Duo Strip Lash Adhesive in the white and clear color. I just feel like this one gives my lashes such a good strong hold. It takes a little bit more effort to remove them, which I don't mind. I feel like this one is a good balance because the Kiss lash glue will keep your eyelashes on in a freaking hurricane. Like, I love that lash glue so much, but it is such a bead to remove. Like, sometimes when I wash my face, double cleanse, and use eye makeup remover, like, I'll still have lash glue in my lash line. This one is just like my favorite everyday lash glue, and it's just so easy to use. Anyways, I'm gonna put on my lashes and I'll be right back. Now that my eyes are all finished, I'm gonna go in and do my face makeup. I'm gonna prime with my favorite No Pore primer, and this is from the brand Touch in Soul. I love this primer. It is so inexpensive as well. It really does blur out my pores, so I just do a little pump of that. Place that right here in my, where I have like big pores. Also in my T-zone, just anywhere where my pores are big. My favorite foundation at the moment is this Wander Beauty Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation. Another one that I really like also is the Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation, and if you guys watch my foundation comparison video between this one and the L'Oreal, this one I just liked more. I feel like it wore better throughout the day. For something more like everyday, I really like this. It wears so beautifully throughout the day. It does last me about 8 hours, which is like sufficient for whatever normal events I have going on during the day. And it's nice and thin, but it gives me medium to full coverage. It's just really enjoyable to use, and I reach for it all the time. My favorite sponge to use with it as well is this Wander Beauty sponge, and I promise this is not sponsored, but this sponge is incredible. It is so smooth and soft. I have a lot of sponges in my collection. I'm actually doing like a big best of sponges review video. I have EcoTools, Real Techniques, L'Oreal, WetnWild, AliExpress ones, Amazon ones. I have so many sponges, and this one by far is my favorite. So this is what the foundation looks like on my skin. It looks absolutely incredible. It looks like my real skin. Next, we're gonna go in with concealer. Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. I love this concealer. This one is a really good yellow tone. It is in the color light medium, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this one all over my face. This one is just really great because it is really long wearing, it is full coverage, and it blends really nicely. And then next, I'm gonna go in with my NYX HD Studio concealer. This is in the color CW05. I feel like drugstore is really stepping it up with their concealers. I previously really loved the Too Faced. I don't have it in the right color, but that one's also holy grail for me. This NYX one I love. Put a little bit right here, and as you can see, it is really peachy, so that'll be really good for correcting my darkness. And as you can see, that is so full coverage. I just love this concealer so much. My favorite thing to do after I blend that out with my sponge is I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and use that to buff all the concealer into my pores. I never skip a step. It's like one of my favorite things to do ever. Before I set my face, my favorite cream blush at the moment is this Sugar Ball Cushion Cheek Color. I picked this up from YesStyle, and this was so affordable. I think it was only $3, but this is like one of my favorite cream blushes right now, and it's just such a pretty color. And I have been loving cream products recently because I just feel like it makes my makeup look so pretty. So I'm going to go in with the thing that it comes with. I'm going to first dot it right here on the apples of my cheeks. And this blush is my favorite because it blends so easily, lasts a long time, and I just feel like the color is so pretty, especially on my skin tone. I'm going to go in with my Wander Beauty sponge, kind of blend out the edges. My favorite powder of all time is this RCMA No Color Powder. I have had this for so long. I've only used this much of it. I mean, given I am trying other powders and stuff, but this one is just like my favorite. Every time I'm getting ready for something and I know I need something that'll work, this one is just my favorite. I put it in a little like to-go tub, but there's no flashback. It's super smooth and really finely milled. So I'm going to use the clean edge of the sponge, pick up a little bit. That's a lot of it. I always start right here and pat in my pores and then slowly bring it up. And see how like airbrush that makes my skin looks? I love this powder so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my T-zone as well. Next, my favorite powder of all time is this Cargo HD foundation powder. And this is just my favorite because it is so beautiful and makes my skin look airbrushed. This is in the shade 20. Pick this up with a spicy choco brush, set the rest of my makeup. Next, we are in dire need of a bronze. Favorite bronzer, this one in my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. Bronzer shade is called Luminous Bronze Light. I'm using this Japanese brush. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of it. Like, it's just the most perfect bronzy color. There's a little bit of shimmer in it, but it just makes your skin look so radiant and healthy. Next, to actually contour my face, this one is a little bit more cool tone, but I love this one. This is my Bahama Mama Sunkissed bronzer, and I love this. I have hit pan on it. This is the first bronzer that I've ever hit pan on, so I love this thing. I've had it for a really long time, and I actually have a backup. I picked up a little bit of it on a Morphe M523 brush. And I love this brush because I feel like it fits into the contour of my cheek like perfectly. Like, just like kind of sweep a little bit of that and then kind of blend it upwards. I love this bronzer because it is so cool tone. It's just perfect for contouring, but it's also warm enough that if you wanted to use it for a bronzer, you totally can. Next, I'm actually going to go in and contour my nose, and I'm using this Luxie 282 brush. This is a nose contour brush. This end is just like my favorite. It's perfect for getting into right here. Pick up a little bit of this Bahama Mama on my contour brush. I also really love the blushes in this palette as well, and so I'm going to reach for this pink color. It is in Luminous Flush on my e.l.f. blush brush. Love this brush so much. I have two of them. I'm just going to put a little bit on the apples of my cheeks and kind of on my forehead as well to kind of just warm everything up. And then finally, we'll go in with highlight, ABH Glow Kit, and that glow. Oh my god. These colors are like my favorite of all time. They are so beautiful, glowy, and wet looking. This one and this one. Look at that. That is so pretty. The base wasn't wet or anything, and it's not chunky. And then I'm going to drag whatever's left down the bridge of my nose. To finish up my list, I'm going to go in with Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the color Hot Gossip. And I mentioned this in my favorite nude lip colors video. I love this lip liner because I feel like the color is so perfect, especially if you want to overline your lips. These liners are my absolute favorite. I think it's totally worth your money because it lasts all day. And then for lipstick, these are Real Velvet lipsticks from VDL. Okay, so I think I'm going to use the color Burnt Brick, and I feel like it really goes with this look. They're just so buttery, soft, and smooth, and they last all day as well. I just love using setting mist because I feel like it makes my makeup last all day. My favorite setting mist at the moment is this one from Morphe. It is the Continuous Setting Mist, and I don't know why, but I resisted buying this for so long. I love it. I just love that it continues spraying, and it gives you such a smooth, like the spray on this. So smooth and fine. It doesn't leave any water spots or anything. I find that it takes away the powdery effect on my face and makes my makeup last long as well, and it also smells amazing. Okay, so my hair was in a bun all day, so excuse the way that it looks right now, but this is a finished look. The skin just looks really glowy and pretty, and these lashes are so pretty. I forget how good they are. This is like my favorite go-to makeup of all time, using my favorite Holy Grail products. If you guys want to see more makeup tutorials from me, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see next. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.